CMSportsNet is made possible by Genova's To Go, Carroll Links, and by Carroll Indoor Sports Center.
Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. We've got Westminster visiting Francis Scott Key in a Carroll County girls basketball clash. I'm Pat Stetzer of CMSportsNet, joined by Tim Whitehead, former girls basketball coach with Legacy AAU. Tim, looking forward to what should be a pretty exciting matchup here in the Carroll County Athletic League.
Should be a great game.
It brings back memories of last year's game. I know we had a ball at that one as well. All right, so we're going to have some pregame coverage coming up for you here, but we're going to pause briefly to hear a word from our sponsors. But don't go away. We got some more for you ahead of the Game of the Week. We're coming right back.
Hungry? Genova's To Go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's To Go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's To Go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's To Go. Genova's To Go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's To Go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Welcome back to the CM Sportsnet Game of the Week. Pat Stetzer and Tim Whitehead here with you in the CM Sportsnet studios. We get set for Westminster and FSK in a Carroll County Athletic League girls basketball showdown. We're going to talk about the matchup here as we're a few minutes away from tip-off, and we'll start talking about Westminster. The Owls are 5-1 overall, and they're 1-0 in the Carroll County Athletic League. They've won 3 games in a row, but haven't played a game since December 20th. Tim and I will talk about that as we get going here. They did beat South Carroll that night. Maddie Gassman has been filling the bucket for Westminster. She leads the team in all the major categories amid her climb to 1,000 career points. Next up is Francis Scott Key. The Eagles come into this one 6-2 overall, 1-0 in the county. They did have 2 tournament games. They went 1-1 over the holiday break. Abby Rieger and Summer Brooks give FSK the best backcourt tandem in the area, at least one of them, and both are playing well to start the season. Time to look at some team stats ahead of tonight's matchup as you see the teams preparing to tip off around 5 p.m. We'll go ahead and look at the team stats ahead of this big game, and there it is, Tim, the records, the winning streaks. Points per game, Westminster doing a good job with 51.2 and only allowing 39, and the Eagles keeping things close there. But we're pretty even there in those team stats, and we'll talk more about that as we get set for tip-off. We'll also talk about a marquee matchup of 2 of the top players in the area, certainly 2 of the top in Carroll County. That's Maddie Gassman and Summer Brooks. And again, that is a matchup to watch. 1-2 in scoring in the CCL, and you can see how well Maddie has played all around for Westminster. Tim, these two might not always be matched up on each other tonight, but I have to imagine we're going to see both of them come out to play once we tip this game off.
The game plan goes around them. That's point blank. Maddie is the little engine that gets Westminster going, and Summer is the heartbeat FSK.
Our game of the week is the first of a girls-boys doubleheader coming to you from Uniontown. We'll have the boys game actually tipping off a little bit later on this evening ahead of the girls game. But before we tip off, we can go over a couple things in terms of standings and stats and some recent scores and all kinds of good stuff here that we've been giving to you throughout the week. Here's the girls' basketball standings up to date. Liberty took care of Century last night, so the Lions actually on top, 2-0, and the 4-5 overall. And there you go, Westminster and Key. The winner of this one will match up with Liberty early on in the season. Plenty of games to go, obviously, in the regular season before we get things settled. Some recent results. There's that Liberty win, 57-42 over Century. And some of those games, Man Valley also got a win last night, 54-26 over Tuscarora. The City College fell against Winters Mill, and there's that Poly game. That was the Poly FSK in the tournament that I mentioned. Now, that's a 20-point loss. You see that score, then you recognize, do a little digging, you see that Poly is the reigning 3A state champ, so no shame in losing to a state champion the way FSK did there. See Maddie Gassman there in the huddle as fans already starting to file inside Beard Gymnasium. We're just a few moments away from starting lineups, national anthem, and the tip-off of this game. What are some of the keys to the game, Tim, in terms of Westminster trying to get a win here on the road?
So Westminster has to rebound, of course. That's always cliche, but they especially have to rebound against FSK. FSK likes to rebound the ball, outlet, 1 or 2 passes, and get the easy buckets. So they have to stop those fast breaks.
And with FSK, I think we're going to see it tonight, and obviously we'll see how the game shapes up. They've got the advantage when it comes to the front court just because of their size.
That is correct. Abby Rieger versus Maddie is going to be a great matchup, and Abby Rieger can play defense with the best.
Absolutely.
In any of this county.
Yeah, and we mentioned that we're going to see the starting lineups here in a moment, but maybe one of the next 1 or 2 impact players for Westminster could be in the shape of Aspen Higgs coming off the bench.
It could be Aspen Higgs off the bench. Westminster is small this year. They're guard heavy. Aspen comes off, gives them a little size, a little athleticism in the middle, and they need that for rebounds.
I think we were at this exact place last year. We had a game for the game of the week. It was a great game. If I remember, Summer Brooks hit a half-court buzzer near the end of the half, maybe at the end of half.
It was a buzzer getter.
She tried to get the crowd riled up. Key had a lead in that third quarter. They ran out of some gas. Westminster obviously did what they needed to do to get that win. That team they're the reigning county champions. They lost a few pieces from that team last year. We've already talked about Maddie Gassman. Who are some of the other girls Westminster needs to sort of keep them going in the right direction and try to defend that county title?
Emma Jones. Emma Jones has to be she has to be the sidekick to Maddie and everybody else. If they guard Maddie heavy, there has to be someone to pick it up, and Emma will be the one to have to pick it up.
And then with Key, too, I mean, they've got almost everybody back from a team that got to the 2A state finals. Who we know about Summer and Abby, and we obviously know about Caroline. Kenzie Bancroft's a name that I thought has kind of risen to the occasion.
Kenzie Bancroft is the little Energizing Bunny inside. She can jump, she can leap, she rebounds the ball very well, and she defends very well.
All right, we're about to get started with the starting lineups and the national anthem from Beard Gymnasium inside Francis Scott Key High School. I've been looking forward to this one, Tim. I know they play twice a year, and they'll obviously have another one here inside Westminster High School. But it's always good when you get a matchup of the two of the top teams in the area and the two of the top teams in Carroll County. It should be exciting.
And I'm thinking FSK wants a little bit of revenge. They wanted the county title last year.
There's no doubt.
And it slipped through their fingers.
There's no doubt.
Even though they were very successful, they were state finalists and were leading through almost 3/4 of that game. So, but I think they want a little revenge, and I think this group wants to win the counties.
And you got to have some of that fortune on your side. We followed Westminster's year last year. They were on the ropes at South Carroll. South Carroll had them pretty much had that game in the bag, and then, they hit a shot to force overtime, and then Westminster was able to get that win. It's those kind of games that can springboard you. So a win here with either of these teams could really send them in the right direction.
That is correct. A ball can bounce any little way, and a little bit of momentum can take this group a long way, either group.
Yeah, it's early in the season, but hard to believe we're almost to mid-January. Now, Westminster hasn't played, like we mentioned, they haven't played a game since December the 20th. They were supposed to be in a holiday tournament. It got canceled, postponed. They couldn't make it up in time. Then, of course, they were supposed to have some games last week, and they got canceled because of the weather. So it's been a little shake the rust off side of the thing with Westminster perhaps here.
And FSK is going to have the advantage. Like you said, they played the state defending champions in Poly.
Right.
They know the intensity. They're ready for the intensity. Now, can Westminster start fast enough to... Because FSK is going to start fast.
And keep pace. All right, we're going to have the starters for Westminster here.
Guard, junior, number 3, Emma Jones.
There's Emma Jones, that Tim mentioned, could be an impact player here for Westminster. There's your starters, Bergie, Jones, Peach underneath with Bergie, and then Brindley Bogue, the junior guard. And, of course, Maddie Gaspin, senior guard, leading Carroll County in scoring, leading Westminster in all the big categories. And she's been a pleasure to watch in her 4 years of high school basketball.
Yes, she has. She is just an all-around good person.
And now for your Francis Scott Key Eagles.
And this group, it feels like they've been playing together for 10 years, even though it hasn't been that long, of course, on the real court. But these girls know each other very well.
They've all played each other since they were in the 4th grade.
So there you go. Has been about 10 years.
Yes, it has been about 10 years.
And that's super important for any team to have even a 1 or 2 kids, let alone 3, 4, or even 5 of these girls. It's almost, I've talked to them about this and other teams as well. They know where each other are even when you don't have to say anything to them on the court. You see it with Abby and Summer in the backcourt, and you see it all over the court for Francis.
100% it's trust. When you have trust in your teammates, you don't get down. You don't get frustrated on anybody. You pick each other up.
Absolutely. Kenzie Bancroft, the last of the top 5. And we will get set for the national anthem.
Please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, Tim, the preliminaries are about done. We're about to tip this thing off. The first few minutes of the first quarter are always pretty important ones in terms of trying to establish yourself, set the rhythm, set the tempo of the game. Who benefits more to get off to, they both do, I know, but who benefits maybe more to get off to a really hot start in this one? I would think maybe Westminster, but you tell me.
I think Westminster just because they haven't played in 20 days.
That's it.
If it's under normal circumstances, I would say Key because they have to beat Westminster. They have to. they want the counties.
They got to slay the dragon, right?
You don't want them playing from behind. You want them playing from ahead.
Yeah, and again, lost to them twice last year. Both games were close, competitive games. Westminster pulled them out and deserved the wins. That's got to sit with Key. And Key, like you mentioned it, Tim, Key went off and had an awesome end.
Yep.
They went all the way to the final. They were one win away from giving their school its first state title of any kind since 2009. That's a long time ago, a long time coming. But this right now is what's at stake, right? Just to get that early edge against a rival and the reigning county champions.
This is what they want. This is a playoff game to Key right now.
An emphatic start there from the crowd. Pretty good crowd for a 5 p.m. tip-off here. And we're underway. Glad you're with us for the game of the week. And Key controls the opening tip.
Westminster's in his zone, 3-2.
Brooks's first shot off the mark and out of bounds, and I think that will be the Owls' ball. Oh, no. Yes. Owls' ball. Yep.
Looks like Key's going to put a little press on him.
And already first turnover there. Nice intercepted, but then right back. Back-to-back turnovers. Gaspin on the baseline, cut off. Back out and good. Give that one to Brindley Bogue. There's what we talked about. Haven't played a game in 3 weeks.
And you can see they had 2 or 3 people on Maddie, and Maddie had to find that open person.
And some more defense there. Another turnover. Eagles have Westminster tonight. They follow that up with Liberty and then Man Valley in the span of 5 days. That's a tough stretch right there. Yes. And then they get a turnover there too. So got to play those games at some point, and they're getting them here in a hurry. It's a little frenetic here to start off here in the first minute of play. And Brooks left alone. She'll take that 3. No good. Gaspin the rebound.
They can't leave her alone too often. She's going to get them sooner or later.
She will. And she was wide open on that last one.
Yes, she was.
That's Emma Jones there. Now she gives over to Cole Peach. This is Xavier Berge. Ooh, almost stolen away. Jones down the lane, and she'll
nice
roll
left
in
hand.
roll in a left-handed shot, and the Owls lead 4-0. Emma Jones, a junior guard. Tim mentioned she could be one to keep an eye on. And ball taken away again. Westminster's defense on point. Oh, trying to get it into Gassman. Poke foul from behind, though. Summer Brooks a little lax there with the ball. And Westminster will get it back. Berge. Gassman gets a screen. She'll take the three-pointer. A little strong, but Berge gets the rebound. And we got a foul on the baseline.
So right now you see FSK looks a little flat.
Bit.
They don't look as energetic, and I think they should get up a little bit, but they look a little flat.
They forced a few turnovers, but then Westminster was able to pretty much get the ball right back before the Eagles got any sort of offensive set. That's Bogue down to Berge, blocked by Core. Let's see. It's going to stay here. Caroline Core did a good job there.
Straight
on
up and
defense.
down. It was a great block. That was technically sound there.
It's going to be tough sledding under the hoop there for
It
Westminster.
is. FSK's got the height advantage, so. But you still got to go there.
You do.
Got to make it a threat.
And Gassman's no stranger to getting under there and doing
As you
some
can see right
damage as
now,
well.
she's trying to post up.
Oh, was not touched by, oh yeah, I was going to say, it looked like it might have been touched by FSK. They're going to talk it over here.
There it is.
I thought Rieger had touched it with her hand, but
I agree.
nice play and a good job by the officials to huddle that up and make the right call. So we're coming up on 3 minutes of play here, and just 4 points have been scored so far. Nice pass down low. Cole Peach.
So I guess that was a 2-point play that Bo did earlier. Look, I thought it was a 3-point shot.
Oh, yeah. Nice play there, nice pass underneath, and the Eagles are on the board. Give that bucket to McKenna Lanza. So that might be the thing that gets them going a little bit. And another turnover. Going the other way. That's easy pickings, Summer Brooks. And a timeout. And so now maybe we've gotten things back into a bit of a rhythm between these two teams.
Now their energy is going to pick up on that full court press.
And that was a timeout, I believe, called by Westminster. 30-second timeout, so.
Yeah, I think Coach Urban wants to set his press break a little bit different here. And
that's the third or fourth time that Key had gotten in the way of a pass. Now, the first few times, it resulted in no points. That time, Rieger finds her teammate Brooks pretty easy. Heave down the court there, and Brooks was right there to clean up the mess.
that is correct. That's what they want. They want fast break, and they want easy buckets.
Yeah, you're no stranger to this, and I would just say, sometimes it's funny to all the preparation, all the practicing you do, and you look great or you look bad in the practice, and you look maybe they're high school kids.
They're high school kids.
Hey, you can only go as far as the 14, 15, 16, and 17-year-olds are going to take you. And sometimes they're feeling great, and sometimes they don't feel like they're not into it as much. But
And they are emotional.
they are. Yep. Nice pass down low. Berge foul. Now let's see who that's on. If they call that one on,
The Carroll Core?
was it Cord? It might have got it on. It's hard to tell. I was just going to say it could have possibly been Bancroft. That might have been her second, but looks like they're not. There's no cause for alarm on the sideline there. Berge puts the first one in. Let's see who's coming out. It is.
She is coming out.
It is
Yeah.
Bancroft. I didn't know if they called her for the foul or not, but if so, that might be 2 on her. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Couple of nice strokes there by Berge. Back to a 4-point lead for Westminster.
So we'll see later on in the game if Westminster puts a little pressure on FSK. Right now they're playing a little zone.
Brooks will spot up for 3. Ooh, she got fouled.
She got fouled.
Yeah. It almost went in, too, so. almost rattled in for a potential 4-point play, but Summer Brooks is going to get 3 free throws here. I think it was Cole Peets that committed the foul.
And this is advantageous for FSK. You want her to find her stroke early.
Yeah. Summer's going to take her shots. It's just going to be a matter of, like you said, she makes you find her rhythm.
She's streaky. She can hit 10 in a row and she can miss 10 in a row.
Right.
But when she hits 10 in a row,
watch out. Second one's good. So 1 for 2 so far for Summer. There you see, 5'8" senior guard. Creates a lot of offense.
you can tell through their offense they look for her. That's what I mean by she is the little engine.
2 for 3 from the line, 8-6. Westminster breaks that press. Jayla Watson comes over with Caroline Core to deny Cole Peach. So Jayla Watson getting the chance here with Kenzie Bancroft on the bench. Owls keep it under the basket. Inbound. Oh, I think Berge thought it was going to be over her head. There's a break. Ooh, Watson did everything there but score. That would have tied the game. Peach over to Gassman, guarded by Rieger, like Tim said. Watch out for that matchup defensively. Good stop by Brooks, but Berge's there for the offensive putback. I think Brooks is looking for a foul, none called. 10-6, Westminster.
And that's without the top scorer even making a shot right now.
Caroline Core did a good job there after the miss. Offensive rebound, and she'll go to the line for 2.
She's a strong player underneath.
In any game, but go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'll say Westminster they're gonna have trouble with this height down here.
Yeah.
If they play this right, Caroline Core could have a big game.
And in any game, but especially in games of this nature, you gotta make those
Yes.
those bunnies, as they call them. Not that that wasn't a gimme. There was a defender in her face there, but
They've had 2 or 3 right now. They're in or out.
already
That could have
been
been,
a few misses like that. Right. But they are at the free throw line.
And the other good part is they're getting the shot. So sooner or later they are going to go in.
Sure. And that's going to be in violation. She'll get another chance at it. A little early there, Aspen Higgs, you saw number 20, just trying to anticipate that free throw. It's a little tough sometimes. You lose your balance, and that shot won't count. This one will for Caroline Core. A little strong. Westminster. Just that was a tough play for them, but they did break the pressure and get it over the half court. 10-7. Jayla Watson. Yeah. Nice play by Jayla Watson. That was Brinley Bogue trying to get into the middle, and Watson played some good defense there.
Right now, Abby Rieger is locking down Maddie. And we'll see if that continues through the whole game.
Yeah, no points yet for Gassman. There's Brooks, double teamed. Nice drive along the baseline. Morgan Kenny. Instead, Brooks had another crack at it again, a short-range shot that just cannot fall right now for Key. And there's your example right there, Tim. It's going to be tough for Westminster to make that pass underneath.
Westminster has to put the ball on the ground. It has to be bounce passes. They keep trying to throw it over top. They've already had about 3 or 4 turnovers that way.
This is Emma Jones inbounding. Morgan Kenny defending her along the baseline. Gassman got Rieger off the ground. Contact there, no foul, and Key the rebound. Jayla Watson bringing it down the court. Jayla Watson takes it herself. Nice move, Jayla Watson.
There's that outlet fast break. That's what they want.
10-9. And there's that bounce pass you were talking about. There's another one. Jones. Over top the defense to Gassman, and Rieger. Jump ball. Rieger's a pest. In a good way for
She
Key.
is a pest in a good way.
Yep. Of course, she missed some games down the stretch last year. I don't think she played in the game. And a steal right there, Abby Rieger. And Rieger gives Key the lead. A vintage FSK right there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, she missed some games last year that were crucial to Key, and she definitely was. Her absence was felt.
And that hurt them losing the counties.
No doubt. Another ball on the floor. Key really is flexing some defensive muscle here in the last minute or two.
Yeah, Westminster's a little out of sorts here.
That's knocked out of bounds by Core. The width, the wingspan of FSK makes it really hard for you to get anything going down low.
And the spacing of Westminster's a little poor right now, so they'll have to figure something out. They got to make an adjustment.
Whoa, nice play, Maddie Gassman. I've seen that play a few times for Westminster, and that time Gassman scored with the up and under almost, or the underneath for sure. And she drew a contact. It'll be a three-point play chance here for.
And one thing to note, Abby Rieger's on the bench. They had someone different on her Gardner, and there she was scoring.
That's basketball IQ.
That's basketball IQ.
Gassman recognized the mismatch potentially, and it worked out in her favor. So her first points come right there, and now it's back to a 2-point Owls lead.
There's the pressure we were talking about. I thought they put a little bit on.
Unforced error. Well, no, I won't call it unforced, but certainly an error you don't want to have in your own backcourt.
That is correct.
I will give Westminster credit on defense there. You're right, Tim, but can't make those mistakes as this game grows on. Berge, Brooks Gardner. Nice hands there. That was Morgan Kenny, I believe, 21. Lanza gets into the lane. Looked like a travel, but anyway, a turnover. And the Owls will regroup. Gassman down the lane.
She forced that a little bit.
A little bit, yep, a little bit. Stay with the Owls with a fresh 30. Oh, let's see. Discussion here momentarily with 61 seconds to play.
Yeah, I think they're going to
to
adjust the shot clock here.
Yeah, I didn't think it hit the rim.
And nobody had possession.
Right.
Well, I guess we were wrong. They adjusted 1
Take
second.
a whopping second off of it. Now I think they're still waiting to see if they can. Yeah, okay,
there you go.
That sounds about right. Owls ball, just 10 seconds to go off the shot clock. 9 seconds officially. And they'll have about 20 to shoot when we resume. Jones, I think she lost it going up. There's a long three from the top of the arc. Give that one to Brindley Bogue. The sophomore connects. 5-point Owls lead. Nice shot by Bogue.
That was pure. They needed that. Nice pass.
Nice pass down low.
Nice
Core draws
diagonal
a foul.
pass.
Yep. That's going to go a long way, I think, like you mentioned earlier, to Key's success tonight.
They want to go inside out. If the inside game's dominating, then that's when the outside shots will fall.
Yeah, you nailed it. They want to get inside to set up, kicking it back out to an open shot. Or they can score underneath if they get those to fall. Here's Caroline Core for a pair of free throws. A little strong on the first one. She gets the number 2 here. Try to cut into this lead.
See if both teams try to sneak some subs in.
I saw a few girls from Westminster
I
getting
see
up.
Riley Bunting in.
Yep, Riley Bunting has come in. You're right. There she is there in the lime green shoes. Higgs. Gassman whips it into the corner. That's Peach. Down low to Higgs. Back out to Gassman. She'll take a 3. It's long, and Caroline Core grabs the board. Key can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Rieger's back in. Lanza. And draws a foul. Should not be a shooting foul. Now Key can set up a play here to sort of end the quarter.
Yeah, they want to get a bucket here, get a little momentum. See if this doesn't come right back to Summer. There it is, right there.
Off the rim, no good. So the three-point shot not falling for Summer Brooks and the Eagles in the first quarter. And Westminster has a 4-point lead as we've played 8 minutes here on the CMSportsNet Game of the Week.
It's good. It was good momentum. I mean, it was a good start for both teams. I think, Key wished they would capitalize on a couple of their easy shots, but they're still getting them.
They are.
So I think that's a momentum to build in the next quarter, for the rest of the game, to be honest with you.
And how about Westminster? I mean, I thought they played pretty well here in the first quarter, all things considered.
All things considered, and you're seeing equal distribution in scoring and contributions because they are trying to shut down Gassman.
Right.
So with that being said, they need the other players to step up.
There was one right there, a nice pass by Gassman from the baseline. We're looking at some highlights from the first quarter. It was frenetic at times in the first few minutes, but both teams did settle into a bit of a rhythm, and we had some more offense there. Nice pass down low there. Cole Peach scoring off the glass. This was off a turnover here. We saw that earlier. Rieger finds Summer Brooks. And Gassman just 3 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're guarding her pretty heavy. She's forced a couple shots. So, they're going to have to find a way to get her loose a little bit.
There's Abby Rieger, as she just done a good job there. She comes off a steal. She scores off the glass. That gave Key the lead, but Westminster grabbed it back, and they lead by 4, 16-12.
So they're staying in the zone.
Brindley Bogue has 5 points for Westminster. Yep, zone, like Tim said.
There's the high-low. That's what they're trying to do, a little high-low inside.
And Bancroft tried to get it down to Core. Core wasn't quite ready, and turnover on the Eagles' first possession. A quick pop and shoot there, and it goes in. Give that one to Riley Bunting, number 1.
Great way to break the press.
Yeah, the Owls lead by 6. She knocked down the 12, 13-foot jumper. Cross court to Brooks. Short. Peach grabbed it. And the Owls will come the other way.
You see the spacing's a lot better right now.
Nice move by Gassman off the glass, just didn't get the shot to fall. Rieger will bring it down court. She'll look for Brooks. Brooks will take a 3. Little long, nice rebound by Bancroft. Brooks will fire again and hit one. He was going to fall at some point, right?
And now it might start really going.
A good pure shot there by Summer Brooks.
And she's confident. She knows she's a good shooter.
Shooters shoot, right?
Shooters shoot. And you got to have that feel.
Sure. That three-pointer cuts the lead to 3. That's a good job there by Bunting to get her defender off her feet, just missed the shot.
And I do agree. I think Bancroft does have 2. As you said, she didn't move defensively. She stayed straight up and down.
And just drew a foul on Cole Peach. That might be her second. Yeah, so Coach Mitch Walther, a little roll of the dice early in the second quarter to have Bancroft back in there.
This early, maybe.
Which we think she has 2 fouls. We're not 100% sure, but yeah, right now, like you said, maybe you'll notice the way she's posturing on defense, right? She doesn't want to get caught reaching or anything like that.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do anything unnecessary.
And did that touch anybody? Touched off Westminster. Coach Dave Urban asking about it, but officials agree that, or rule that it went off a Westminster player. Not to the liking of Coach Urban, but
Coach has always got a bargain with those referees. I know that.
Yep. Well, doesn't matter now. The point is moot. A steal by Westminster. Oh, Gassman tried to get around Rieger. Rieger picked her pocket. Abby Rieger throws it up, draws a foul. And that pace has not served Westminster well. To try
No,
to
it does
run down
not,
the court
but
one-on-one with a
It serves
high-flying
FSK
team.
well.
Yep. Smart play by Rieger.
Draw the contact.
They got to start hitting these shots, though. They're getting a lot of good looks and a lot of good chances at the line, and they've not shot the ball very well here in the first quarter plus of this game. Second one goes for Rieger, though, and it's 1 for 2 from the line, and it's a 2-point game. I know you're frustrated on the sideline when you got those early misses, but you can tell me better. Of course, you know better than I do. You got to keep preaching to them to keep at it, right? Don't get discouraged.
Keep at it.
Missing those free throws or the layups, right?
You're getting the opportunities. You're going to say sooner or later those opportunities are going to fall. And when they get a little, once one sees one go in, another sees another go in, they all seem to go in. So they're gonna shoot with their eyes.
You mentioned the 3 by Brooks. You know that could. We'll see what happens here. That could get her going, but they're going to rely on that defense to get them their offense. We've already seen it tonight several times. Bunting back. Oh, try to get it over to Gassman. This is Peach now instead.
You see, everybody's really tight right now. They're really close.
Almost a steal. Jones back out to Gassman.
Well, that should have been a walk.
A shot clock violation.
Yes.
Yeah,
That should have been a
I
travel
thought it was
anyway.
too, but they'll take the turnover on the shot clock violation, and the Eagles can tie it or perhaps take the lead early here in the second quarter. Westminster at FSK in the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. A little dangerous there.
That's a walk.
Oh, they're going to call for it. Yep.
Little shuffle of the feet.
Yep.
I sense Gassman forcing a little bit. She wants to, not that she wants to score, but I think
Right.
she wants to get into a rhythm.
Yep.
And when a team puts extra pressure on you, extra attention, you seem to force a little bit. She's got to let the game come to her a little bit. There's another steal.
Another steal. Rieger.
Good pass. Nice defensive play, though. Good recovery.
Brooks thought it was contact, but it was good recovery by Westminster. A good secondary pass there, too, by Abby Stevens, number 11. I'm getting her confused with Summer because they're both single digits and the hair looks the same, but numbers are different, of course. Not single digits, but a runner there by Rieger. Saved in momentarily. And that, we'll see what happens here.
She's right up. She's right up.
That's on Bancroft.
So that is number 3.
And yeah,
They jumped
Gemma
right
Watson
into
coming
her.
right out. So Coach
And that's
Walther,
what happens. You're being careful.
Yeah,
It's a
of course.
hustle play.
Yeah, she's
But that's
trying.
the chance you take when you take them right back in the
got
game.
2 fouls, yeah. And I mean, Coach Walther almost got through half of the quarter with Bancroft and the 2 fouls, but now she's got 3, we think, and that's going to at least have her out for a while. Almost another steal. That was 12, Addison Ruth, with a bounce pass that almost got back into the hands of Abby Rieger. There you see right there, just couldn't quite come up with the ball. She's everywhere defensively.
So when I coached her, her nickname was Mop because she was always on the floor with steals.
That's a good nickname.
Yeah.
Was she okay with that?
Yeah, she
Okay.
loved it, man, because there's Summer with a nice
Yep,
steal.
Yep. Oh, and Brooks gets it to go. We're going to count it. I think the foul's going to be on Gassman. Well, they could have called it on Brindley Bogue. Actually, I think they might have called it on Bogue. So Summer Brooks has a chance for a 3-point play.
So with Bogue out, I'm assuming she has 2 fouls.
That might be. Oof. Brooks in and out. So we're tied up, though, 18 all. Brooks has 9 now after struggling a little bit early on. And another steal. Brooks tried to score off the glass. Gassman comes down with the rebound. Wonder if Summer probably had another chance at that. She'd have backed that back out.
I think she should have probably went a little bit more aggressive to the basket. I think she got a little passive, and If you're gonna do it, let's go to the
Indecisive,
basket.
though.
Yeah, she was very
right?
indecisive.
Yep. That was Addison Ruth trying to corral the ball there, another turnover. So some sloppiness here on both ends. But we are tied as we're midway through the second quarter. Jayla Watson. Rieger's controlling things at the top. A tough pass there by Rieger. Gets it to Gassman. Core did get to handle the ball, but I think the body got her from behind. Tough one. They're going to call the foul on Core, I believe.
I'd like to see the replay on that one.
Well, we might get to see it.
But they went to the basket. She went up strong.
Gassman's first free throw goes in. Two for two for Maddie Gassman, rather. And Owls back on top. Jayla Watson. And no problem taking that three. Didn't go down. Ooh. A lollipop there, but it did work. See, there's always a hand. There's always a hand in the way.
There's always a hand up.
We're trying to get that pass to go.
If they fake up once and go down, they have a wide open basket. Another little drive by Emma, a little left hand.
Yep. Give the rebound to McKenna Lanza. Summer Brooks for three.
In and out.
Cord trying to grab the board, going to be a jump ball. Good job by Westminster, jump ball turnover.
This is what they have to do. They cannot let second chance points get them. It's going to take a team effort, and that's what they're doing right now. Let's see if Westminster can get some better spacing. They're getting a little bit too far on that zone where they're getting too deep. If they just stay out a little bit, they're going to create a little bit more space.
Berge almost dribbled it off her foot. 10 to shoot. Gassman to Bunting. Bunting, that got blocked, got deflected.
There's
Watson,
the outlet.
Outlet pass, Brooks. Good defense by Bunting.
She was straight up and
they're
down.
going to get Brooks for a foul. Crazy turn of events there.
Crazy turn of events. I'd like to see Summer Brooks go up a little bit stronger. Just finish. I think she was waiting on the contact a little bit.
I think so, too.
Just finish.
Bunting gets it to Jones, reach in foul.
That's going to be 2 on Brooks.
Now, is it Brooks or did they get Kenny? So, yeah, maybe you're right, the way Brooks reacted. Keep your emotions in check.
Keep your emotions
is
in
important
check.
as well, right? Brooks has a lot of spirit, a lot of competitiveness. Sometimes players like that, you got to really keep yourself reined in, especially in a big game like this.
Yes.
Gassman,
That was a
nice
good move. That
to
was
the
not,
hoop.
that was a good move. Got a little bit too far underneath the basket.
Core the rebound. Rieger brings it up. Quick shot. Maybe not the shot they wanted there. It's not that Morgan Kenny didn't take a nice shot, but it was quick.
It was quick.
Brooks comes up with that turnover. Right now with Westminster, there's really not anybody else taking a shot besides Maddie Gassman. I haven't seen too many shots go up at all in the last minute or so.
No, I think Emma Jones had one with the left hand, and
Right.
that is about it. They're kind of getting stagnant. But that also, Brentley Bogue's on the bench.
True.
So that's pretty
true.
big.
Some of their secondary offense there. Lanza comes out. There was a foul called there. I believe it was on Bunting.
Fatigue setting in a little bit, too.
Yeah, sure.
You know, there are a lot of players on the court this whole game.
Watson crossed over. Watson with the teardrop.
move.
It's a nice shot by Jayla Watson. They're going to have to count on her down the stretch here, I would imagine, with Bancroft on the bench. That
was a
ties the
great
score.
move.
It was. Nice pass, down low, good eyes. with 4 key players around the ball. And they're going to get a foul called on Westminster after the missed shot.
So it looks like we're going to be 1-1 maybe.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
maybe you're right. Good eyes there with a minute left. So this is Key's chance if they stay aggressive in the final 60 seconds to
Get this lead before halftime, get a little
lead.
momentum. Actually, it's 2 shots now.
Oh, you're right.
That's my problem. I've
You're
been
right.
out a little bit.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. I'm guilty too. I'm guilty of it as well. Boy, the free throws are a little bit of a struggle here in this first half for FSK. She missed them both. Nice rebound though by Core.
Foul or jump ball?
What do we call? That's a jump ball. It
Jump
should stay
ball.
here. I think that's 5 for 12 this first half, Tim, for Key from the line.
Yeah, I mean, if you go, even if you go 66%, that's 8 for 12. So let's just say 3, and the layups that they missed as well, probably 5 or 6 of those.
Compare that to the Owls. They haven't missed from the line. 5 for 5.
Good move.
Rieger,
Good
nice
dish.
dump off to Watson. Smart basketball. Key has the lead. Under 40 seconds to go. Berge, Emma Jones at the free throw line. Gassman. Pull up, no good, but gets the rebound. Strong finish. Didn't get the contact, but she did score off the glass.
That's a product of Summer Brooks having 2 fouls. She did not want to jump and try to block that.
And Gassman tied it.
Yes,
Key
she
can
did.
hold for the last shot. Turnover. Oh, right back. Abby Rieger. We almost had another buzzer beater.
I thought it was I was watching closely.
Fitting that this half comes to an end and we're tied 22-22. Owls lead led by as many as 6. And the Eagles chipped away there at the end. And the Owls went a little cold, I think, offensively, and FSK took advantage
A little
of it.
stagnant. So the Owls are limited with the amount of scoring that the players that score actually. So when they're on the bench, it's kind of hard.
Halftime at Beard Gymnasium, there's your score. Francis Scott Key 22, Westminster 22, right here at the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. You just hit it, but just before we take a break, just your quick thoughts on the first half.
I think Key's missed opportunities is the biggest thing I can take away. I will say that they are in a little bit of foul trouble. They have one of their top 4 players. One has 3, one has 2. We'll see how it plays out the second half.
So you makes the adjustments and all those kind of things. And the free
That's
throws,
correct.
I thought, too. Again, 5 for 5 for Westminster and 5 for 12 for
And then
FSK.
can they keep Gassman still under control? She's under control right now.
Right.
So can they keep it that way?
That's advantage Key if that's the
Yes.
thing. All right, everybody sit tight. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more. Our CM Sports Day Game of the Week is coming right back.
Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg for lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Do you know a young person eager to grow and succeed? Now is the time to register them for the Kiwanis Leadership Experience. For over a century, Kiwanis has empowered youth, and Westminster Kiwanis is continuing that legacy here in our community. Leadership skills, communication, problem solving, teamwork are vital for college and career success. The programs will help young people develop the essential skills of communication, problem solving, and teamwork, making them stand out to universities and employers. Choose from 2 exciting options. Starting January 25th is the first option, an in-depth curriculum for 9th and 10th graders. And then, on January 27th, is a 1-day course for 7th and 8th graders. Expert instructors will include development specialists, regional and prominent figures from our community. Kiwanis is proud to partner with the Carroll County Chamber of Commerce and McDaniel College to bring these incredible opportunities. Unlock your students' full potential. Register for a Kiwanis Leadership Program today. The registration deadline is January 22nd. Visit the Westminster, Maryland Kiwanis website for more information.
Every Wednesday at CMSportsNet, it's Game On. Tune in for a look at Carroll County sports scene. Join me as we preview upcoming games, talk with the coaches, and bring you exclusive reports you won't see anywhere else. Plus, each week we'll unveil CMSportsNet's Athlete of the Week. Don't miss CMSportsNet's Game On, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We've got you covered. Welcome back, CMSportsNet Game of the Week. You see the halftime score, Westminster 22, Francis Scott Key 22, Beard Gymnasium, the site of our Game of the Week. Tim Whitehead and Pat Stetzer back with you in the CMSportsNet studio. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights from the first half between the Owls and the Eagles, and it's pretty much how we thought it would be. A totally contested game, some opportunities on both sides, and I think you were right, Tim, the way you said that Key just makes it really hard for Westminster to get some offense going. Now, they did get it going in the first half, led by as many as 6, but you like what you see out of Key's defense.
I like what I see. They have the size, the wingspan, and they're forcing others to beat them, and that's key.
And that was Westminster doing a good job there to beat some of that pressure that Key was putting on, but that was right after a turnover. That shot there was about as easy as it gets for Summer Brooks. Here's Maddie Gassman, baseline, trying to draw some contact, but Xavier Berge, right spot, right time, scored there off the glass. Jayla Watson, we might see a lot of her in this third quarter. Well, that remains to be seen here, but she's done a good job coming off the bench. And there you go. There's vintage mop right there, Abby Rieger.
Vintage Abby Rieger right there.
Getting the steal, scoring off the glass. Nice little stop and shoot there by Riley Bunting. The Owls had a little bit of the edge there in the first bit of the second quarter, but that was the first 3 there for Summer Brooks. And Tim wondered if that gets her going. There's a steal, a score, and a three-point play. Didn't get the free throw, but the and one is important, of course. Nice job there by Jayla Watson, putting Bunting on some skates.
Breaking them ankles.
Getting that to go, and then a nice dump pass there from Rieger down to Watson. Easy pickings. This was good here by Maddie Gassman. Everyone was sort of standing around. Use that right hand, scoop it off the glass to score, and we are at the half, and there you go. There's the free throws. We mentioned it. 5 for 5 for Westminster, just 5 for 12, not even 50% for FSK. Only 1 3-pointer apiece. We'll see if that continues to be the trend or not. But look, it's as even as it gets right now. 22 on the board. They both hit 7 field goals, or 7 2-pointers, I should say. Here's your player matchup in the game there. Again, Gassman is perfect from the line. Summer has the 1 3-pointer. They've kept Maddie Gassman in check. She scores 20-plus points a game. She's got 7 right now. She's under her average. We'll see who makes the adjustments in the second half. And we'll say about, which team comes out on a little bit hot in the first minutes of the third quarter could be a lead to success.
The first 4 minutes of this third quarter is going to be huge.
Yeah.
This will determine which way this game's going to go.
Yeah. Time to check in with the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. It comes from South Carroll Wrestling, where this newcomer has already made a name for himself in a very talented Cavaliers lineup. Let's go ahead and see who it is. All right, this week's CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week, Eli Gabrielson, South Carroll Wrestling. Eli, pair of wins in the county tri-meet last week, and then also took first in his weight class at the War on the Shore tournament. That was over in Stephen Decatur, Eastern Shore. Eli, you're a little bit of a newcomer to South Carroll, but you're not a newcomer to wrestling. How has this transition been from private school to South Carroll, one of the top public schools around?
The transition's been a little different, but in like the team aspect, both teams were good. The team I was on last year was pretty good. The team this year is pretty good. So the wrestling hasn't really changed that much.
Now, last week, getting the wins against the county teams got you off to a good start. Then you go to the War on the Shore. It's one of the top tournaments around at Stephen Decatur. What was the preparation like for something like that? You guys have been in a couple of these already. You're going to go to another one this week in a duels tournament in Virginia. But what was the preparation like for going to something that's prestigious as War on the Shore? And obviously, you did very well there.
Well, just kind of like I was talking to my dad. Just knew some kids, some teams that were going to be down there. Thinking about some kids I was going to have, and that I really need to prepare and just get myself ready for some high competition. So I was just in the practice room, just drilling with my partners and going as hard as I can to get my lungs ready and just be ready out there on the mat.
You talk about the practice room and the guys you're wrestling with. You got some top-notch teammates. South Carroll's obviously well-known around here. What's it like being in the room like that with a coach like Coach Hamper and the guys in your room, the JoJos, the Evan Owens, the Manny and Anthony Rodriguez, just all those guys. I know you don't wrestle them all, obviously, but being in a room with so many state champs and so many state finalists, how's that make you guys? Those guys like to talk about how iron sharpens iron. Is that pretty much your mindset as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, just they really push me and just make me better in the room, and great partners just there to help me out, and especially the coaching too. Just Hamper's a really good coach and really gets us ready for all these tournaments. So,
how excited are you to sort of make an impact on this South Carroll team as you guys continue to win a dual meet? You haven't lost a dual meet in a long time. You've been state duels champions last couple of years, and of course we know what happens at the individual tournaments. How excited are you to kind of fit in, find your role with South Carroll and help the Cavaliers continue to be successful?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I know coming up with states and regionals and state duels and all that, I'm really excited to put my part in, just help out the team as much as I can. I know we have a really good team, and just hopefully we can continue to win all our duels and just dominate.
Yeah, well, so far so good. I know you're undefeated, so congrats on a great week last week, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, Eli Gabrielson, the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week.
CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Barnes-Bollinger Insurance.
Congratulations, Eli Gabrielson, the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. The girls basketball players have taken the court. Halftime is about to be over. Keys to the second half, Tim, it's always adjustments, right? Which team has made the adjustments in the second and the halftime break or into the third quarter? Both of them say they're obviously saying they've done it, and we'll see what happens. And these first few minutes could go a long way to seeing who wins.
It's going to go a long way. We'll see if Westminster can get a little bit more spacing. It'll negate their height a little bit and create a little bit more gaps. We'll see what happens here.
The Owls get the first possession, and we are underway, third quarter. Tied up, 22. And let's see, the shot clock didn't start. So we should get down to 23 there, I guess. Or 20. There it is.
There it is.
I'm not good at math, but I knew 7 seconds off means 23. So, Owls inbound. There's Cole Peach, top of the perimeter. Gassman wound up with the ball. Good defense by Core.
7 seconds on the shot
7
clock.
to shoot. Stays with Westminster, but a good job there by FSK. And I do see Kenzie Bancroft on the court. So Coach Walther and the Eagles staff ride with their starters. 5 to shoot. Nobody boxed out Cole Peach. And it goes to Key. Westminster got a good look.
They got a good look. They made a couple adjustments. You can see they're doing little backdoor cuts and stuff like that. So they're not trying to be around the perimeter right now. They're going to use Key's aggressiveness to their advantage.
Westminster staying in that zone, too.
Yeah, I anticipate and I would like to see them get out of there soon. Put a little pressure.
Summer Brooks shot a little too strong. Maddie Gaspin, long way down the court. Berge backs it out. Emma Jones.
It's a good look there.
It was. And jump ball, let's see. Should be FSK. Yep, jump ball to Key. Good aggressiveness underneath there with Summer Brooks. And,
both teams.
Yeah,
both
I was going to say,
yeah.
and Berge. Looked like that was, or no, maybe it was Cole Peach.
I think it was Cole Peach.
Yeah, you're right. Number 4. Both of these teams want this game. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, it's early. There's a lot of games left, but you get that first one against the team that's your rival.
It sets the tone.
Abby Rieger, no. Caroline Core, yes, off the glass. FSK back on top by 2. And those are the shots they're going to have to hit down the stretch. You can't miss too many of those.
And those are the shots they weren't hitting.
Cole Peach will take a 3. In and out. Caroline Core has been a presence underneath so far, Tim, in this first half.
Absolutely. Her height is making a difference, and she is being aggressive to take advantage of it.
Ill-advised pass, though, and it knocks to Emma Jones. And Emma Jones will take the left hand, little strong. Berge cleans up the mess.
I wonder if it's at baskets for the missed layups there.
Maybe. And a timeout, FSK, I believe. So 1 minute almost gone by, or 2 minutes, I should say. And just 2 points apiece.
I think Coach Mitch sees something in his offense. He's going to make a small adjustment here and try to get them settled down a little bit. As you can see, he's a little upset.
There you see Coach Walther in his second season. Not a bad rookie campaign, right? Second in the county and got to the 2A state final.
It's a good way to get into it. You know, he was a prodigy of Coach Green Liberty, so he was experienced in those big games. And
you look at that game, and we had highlights from it. We had our cameras down there, so I got a chance to watch the game. Hammond won, and they were the team. They were the better team, and he played well in that game. They had a lead in the third quarter.
Yes, they did.
Ran out of some gas.
They ran out of gas.
And this, of course, was with Drew Watkins, one of the Player of the Year finalists from a year ago. Had a really good senior season. So, of course, they miss her, but they've got plenty of kids back from that team. Caroline Core. That's a nice, strong move off the glass. She gets that shot to fall. She'll have a chance for a three-point play. She could be the X factor here in the second half.
She could be the X factor.
We talked about it before we came on the air. You said she could have a big game tonight if everything goes well for Key. Nice stroke. Caroline Core, that's Key's biggest lead, and it's 3 points.
Now Westminster's going to have an answer here. They cannot let Key get on a run.
And not taking anything away from anybody else on Westminster's side, but it's got to come from the likes of Maddie Gaspin.
It has to come from her, but they're taking the ball out of her hand early. Here we go. Outlet up.
Brooks off the glass.
Coach Urban's going to have to get a timeout here
I would think it's coming soon. 5-point lead. Emma Jones does break that pressure nicely, though. Caroline Core almost got the steal. Oh, and there is a steal. And Coach Urban's off his seat. Whatever happens here, you might call the timeout regardless. Nice pass. Oh.
I think that might have been a good call.
Yeah?
I thought it went off her hand.
Okay. That might have saved a timeout there for Westminster.
Yeah. I still think they need to get settled down a little bit. They're a little bit out of sorts.
Yep. And it's got a rhythm has to be.
Right there's her shot.
Yeah,
she should have taken it.
She should have taken that one. But
Berge
finds off the glass, and see again, there was no foul, not aggressive there. That was Bancroft couldn't get that fourth foul.
That is correct.
3-point lead, Key. Give Berge the bucket down there.
And if they're smart, they'll go after all of them. I mean, they'll go after anybody that's in foul trouble. Another rebound for Core.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a big offensive rebound, too.
And they're just going to give it right back.
Get it inside to her. Smart play there because I don't think she could have dribbled it.
Yeah, she was in the corner.
There's still 20 to shoot because a missed shot hit the rim. It's a smart here, though. You got a really good defender on you, knock it off her leg. Good thinking.
That is correct. Good basketball IQ.
Bancroft. This is Kenny.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul there. A little aggression there from Gassman, but I think they're going to get Gassman on the foul.
She had the right idea.
She did.
She just couldn't execute it.
It's a good call.
Yes.
Good body contact there. Morgan Kenny trying to get around the top there. It's a tough assignment there, too, by Kenny. You got a good defender in her own right with Maddie Gassman marking you up. So the spot foul. So a fresh 30.
And they're smart. They're going to keep feeding her.
That pass was a little strong, but yes.
They're going to keep feeding Cora, which is smart. It's the mismatch.
Jones, Berge, back to Jones. Nice play.
Foul or jump ball? Jump ball?
It's a jump ball, yeah. Morgan Kenny got in there. She's shown some scrappiness there, too.
That was a little gutsy for Gassman. I mean, that could have been, she could be starting to get in foul trouble. She's got to be careful.
Picks her spots well, though.
Yes.
She knew to come in on the side and just disrupt that play, and Westminster keeps possession. And Bancroft coming out, so Coach Walther trying to steal a minute or two here and there and bring Jayla Watson back in.
She should. She played well.
She did.
Jayla Watson played very well the first half.
So FSK got through the half of the quarter with Bancroft on the court. And another turnover there underneath the basket. Just a little bit of unsureness by a Westminster when they're trying to run these plays.
That is correct. They could not get that ball in bounds, and they panicked a little bit.
There's Core.
Core again.
Gassman better want to foul her. Caroline Core strong off the glass. 5-point lead. Core's got 9.
We're seeing the adjustments, and they want to go inside.
Cole Peach guarded by Brooks. Ooh, almost a steal. I thought Rieger was going to get in there and get a steal. Gassman does what she does best. Nice drive down the lane, keeping the Owls in this game. Brooks will take that 3. Ooh, missed everything. Summer Brooks missed the first couple games of the season with an injury. Abby Rieger came on offensively for them, had a 20-point game earlier in the year. But that offense, much as Westminster's goes through Gassman, FSK's can go through Brooks pretty much every night.
That is correct. And that, she's such a threat, it does open up the inside as well.
Absolutely,
So,
and it's not
and
just,
vice versa.
It's not just Summer that can score, there's no doubt about that.
That is correct. It's kind of like Brooks is the shooter, and Abby Rieger's the drive, and then you have...
you got your post players.
You have your post players. It's a great combination.
Yep. This is Bunting. Gassman gets it again. Trying to get it down low. And a turnover. It's tough sledding under there. We talked about it before the game, Tim. It's just hard to penetrate that defense when Key's got its arms out wide. And Summer Brooks gets down low, draws a foul.
What gets me is there's only, Westminster's got to start looking at the basket. All players have to start looking at the basket. They're getting the ball in space, and they're looking to pass it right back out instead of attacking. And that's playing into Key's hand.
That was just interesting there. Let's see if these go in. You see what Summer did there? She just sort of set herself for one or two beats and took a breath. She understands these free throws are important. Look at that. So I mean, just a little bit of a breath, and she hit them both. Gassman guarded by Rieger. Yeah, no foul call there. Good call. Easy one. Bunting got fouled. They're going to get Abby Stevens on that foul. And substitutions now. You just get caught up there a little bit when you're trying to play tight defense.
Yeah.
And the Owls
It's
took
hustle,
advantage
foul,
of that.
hustle.
Yeah. Yep. Didn't do anything wrong necessarily, just trying to be aggressive. Gassman calling out plays. She'll pull back for a 3. Long rebound to Bunting.
And that's not a bad shot.
No.
I think she's got to take more of those. They're sagging in a little bit.
And I saw that brewing. It looked like Berge and Brooks were tangling underneath, and Berge got called for the foul. And he saw a good leader, Maddie Gassman, sort of rally her troops and say, hey, let's all slow down, take it easy.
Yeah, Berge's a freshman.
Yep.
You know.
Guarding a senior.
And Brooks is, she's seasoned to say the least. So she knows what she can do to get underneath people's skin. And there she is now.
So 2 fouls on 2 possessions.
And once again, we're back down in the post. No matter who it is, we're back down in the post.
That was Watson took the 3 and missed it, but got her own rebound, kept the play alive, and now Summer Brooks has a chance to add 2 more. She's got 13, and she makes the first one. Two for 2 again. And let's see. Substitutions. I thought maybe they'd be a timeout, but it looks like maybe they'll try to get the end of this quarter. Only a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Key's biggest lead by far is 7 here.
Yeah, Westminster cannot let this get away.
You feel it teetering a little bit here, huh?
I feel it teeter.
Yeah. Emma Jones, nice job off the glass. They needed that one. Give credit to Emma Jones. She got in the lane.
Let's see if they can get a stop. And Key wants to keep the pedal in the metal, so to speak.
Absolutely.
And you see Brooks. She's smart. If her outside shot's not going, she's going to go inside.
Contact in there, no foul called. Jayla Watson cans a 3-pointer. Big swing there.
Big swing.
Could have been a foul called. It was not. The Eagles keep the ball. And now the Owls down 8. Gassman, bounce pass, Bunting.
Travel.
Oh, no, a foul call.
Oh.
They called that one on Lanza.
You see Coach Urban, he's still upset. He's barking.
Yeah. They don't think he liked that last
No,
possession.
I don't
down
think
the
he
other
liked that
end.
at all.
And getting Brooks out just in case for a foul there. Bringing back in Abby Stevens. Westminster can almost hold this to the end of the quarter if they want. Long pass down low. Back out to Gassman. She'll take that 3. Jones, I think she drew a foul.
Yes, she did.
So that'll
That should
stop
be a
the
shooting
clock.
foul there.
Yep. Rieger had her hand on that rebound the moment before that, but just couldn't corral it. And the Owls, give them credit, hustle onto the ball. And Emma Jones will shoot 2. Oh, she got the kind
little
iron
roll.
there. Yeah, she pushed that one up. Yep, got Watson
Yep.
on the reach there. Yep, good call. Emma Jones will try to make it 2 for 2. Oh, that's not what Westminster wanted.
I don't know how many that's on her. She's questioning, so I don't know if it's 3. They're going to get her out, I believe.
I think it's 3. If she had the last foul before the quarter, I saw on the board 24, which I don't think he
And
has
I
a
believe
24.
it's going to bring 2 shots.
She had 2.
And it's going to bring 2 shots to the table here.
I think that's going to be her 3rd. A little strong for Caroline Core.
At this point, as long as no one has 4, you have 3 fouls going in the fourth quarter, you're good to go. There's no holding back.
I don't think anybody has 4 that I can think
No,
of.
I think everybody is good.
3 or less.
I think Bancroft, she managed herself in the third quarter, and
did.
I think we're good to go.
Got that one to go. 8-point lead again. Westminster can hold for the last shot. Oh, we got a warning, did I hear, potentially?
Is that a sideline warning?
Could have been. Still some barking from Westminster, maybe, I'm not sure.
It could be. I don't know if Coach Urban's barking or...
I don't want to speculate. I couldn't see it. I
Yep.
thought I heard him say warning right here, but I couldn't see anybody.
Good pass.
Nice pass. Cole Peach. Oh, couldn't get it to fall. It does go off.
Nice
Westminster,
smart
or off
play.
FSK.
Smart play by
smart
Bogue.
play by Brinley Bogue. It's right. Still have a chance. 3.9 seconds. Jones inbounds. Had more time than that. Oh, it's off of Brooks' hand, I think. 5-10. I thought Bogue had another second to take that shot, but
Yeah, I mean, but if she took a dribble, the defender might have been in her face, so that might have been the cleanest shot she was going to get.
going to be short. And we have reached the end of the third quarter. And I was thinking about this about 30 seconds ago, Tim. This was right about what the score was last year at FSK, 7 or 8 points in the end of that third quarter. And we know how that one ended. But we've reached the end of the third quarter here. And FSK appears to have itself figured out, at least in that quarter they did. 39-31. They lead this game now by 8 points over Westminster. And they kind of solved their free throw issues in those 8 minutes. And they got good looks under the basket.
Absolutely. The momentum's going their way right now. And it's big. And you could see what would they score? 17 points that quarter? So it was 17-9.
It was 22-2.
Yeah,
22-22, yeah.
17-9. So they got into a little rhythm. They got the ball inside. They made their layups, and they got the ball inside.
Nice job by Berge to miss after that missed shot. And just this is what Key likes to do, right? When Key,
Yes,
when
they do.
the other team misses a shot, FSK's heads up going the other way.
Quick outlet pass, and they're gone.
That was that play where we thought, we looked at Bancroft, probably is a little more aggressive there
Yes.
without 3 fouls, but she didn't want to get that 4th foul. She didn't. That we saw Caroline Core kind of wake things up there in the third quarter for Key.
Both offensively and defensively.
Agreed. That's just Maddie Gaspin being Maddie Gaspin right there. Emma Jones we talked about her in the pregame.
Yes.
And if they're gonna get back in this game, they're gonna need a little more contributions because we know Key is gonna be watching Gaspin like a hawk.
She has stepped up, and so has Jayla Watson from Key.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So here we go, final quarter. That's a wide open look. Lanza took the shot. Didn't go. Westminster has the rebound. This is how Westminster can start chipping away. That's a long 2 if it goes. Nice job. Is that Brinley Bogue underneath?
No, I believe that was Aspen Higgs.
Oh, Higgs. Okay. You're right. It was Higgs. 20.
They're doing this with Gaspin on the bench, so I'm wondering if does she have 3 or 4? It's the big question.
Summer Brooks. No, 3 won't go. And 2 missed threes here. I mean, you wonder if Key should try to go inside more. Here's the 3-pointer. Oh, that would have been a big one if it
That
had
would have been
fallen.
big.
Abby Rieger passes off to Caroline Core. Yeah, I think Caroline got
Yes.
stuck a little bit, falling away from the basket.
Abby Rieger did one of the smartest things there. She waited and she was patient, and their defender took 1 step out. And once her defender took 1 step out, she knew where the open person was.
But the Owls get the jump ball turnover, and they get a chance here again. It's only 6. Plenty of time left, and not a big deficit if you're Westminster. Emma Jones. Aspen Higgs. And Abby Rieger gets it and draws a foul. Spot foul, of course, so the Eagles will have it. Points have been at a bit of a premium here, Tim, tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
week.
it's a game of runs, and we'll see if Key can get a little hot again.
And a game of two good defensive-minded teams.
That
right?
is correct.
Yep. 6 to shoot, airmail. So 3 possessions here, 3 turnovers for Key in the half court. Not the way you want to draw it up here in the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
And here comes Gassman back, so he waited 2 minutes. But they cannot get complacent. Either one of these teams could heat up real quick.
Oh, yeah. Nice job by Berge. And it's a 4-point game.
Going up strong. Oh, nice save.
Nice save. I thought that was going to be out of bounds again. And you see Rieger telling him to calm down, although she heaved that ball.
Yes. There's a steal.
That was Berge.
Going after it.
And a foul. So the Owls started off strong here in the last 90 seconds or so.
Let's see if Coach Walther, if he makes these 2 free throws, I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout. Get composure.
This is Brinley Bogue. Wow, they get the good rolls over here. Is that the timeout? I heard the long whistle. Let's see. Yeah.
Yes.
Full timeout.
So he called a full timeout. He's going to get everybody together.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a 3-point game with 5:21 to go. Probably a wise timeout there.
Wise timeout.
Yeah.
He has to settle him down. They haven't scored a point yet. He doesn't want this game to go away. They had the momentum.
Yeah, they haven't scored yet, and it's only a 3-point game now between FSK and Westminster. So, like you said, it's a game of runs.
That is correct.
So we'll see if that timeout paid dividends for FSK.
Let's see if Westminster puts on a press after this. See if they put some pressure on them, keep the momentum going.
Another free throw coming here for Brinley Bogue, sophomore guard. Xavier Berge's done a good job here in this fourth quarter.
Yes, they have.
Hits them both. They got a 2-point game.
2-point game. We're back at it.
Key looking for its first point of the quarter, and we're almost 3 minutes in.
They were successful getting the ball down on the block. Let's see if they can get back down again. Between Brooks and Core, they were very successful.
Wild shot, but Core's there for the putback. Caroline Core. Gassman. Back out. Cross to Jones. That was Bogue before. Here's Gassman again. Gassman will take a 3. In and out. Nice job
by Brinley Bogue.
Abby Rieger had her hands on the ball. Summer Brooks, ooh, that almost went in. She'll get 2. She went down in a hard spill. Slow to get up, but she is up on her feet. She almost got that layup to go in.
Down on the block, though. That's where they have the advantage, and that's where they got to keep going. Nice
She's
stroke.
found her free throw stroke. That's
Nice
for sure.
stroke.
Yeah, she did take a hard tumble there, but
Yeah, I think she's gathering herself, which is good.
yep. Got them both. 4-point game, 43-39. Gassman guarded by Watson. Peach into Berge. Denied by Core. Nice job by Caroline Core.
She stayed a good job staying vertical.
Abby Rieger. Oh, long pass.
Nice
Taylor
diagonal
Watson.
pass.
That's a long 2. Nobody there to get the rebound, and Westminster will take it. That was a
nice diagonal pass.
diagonal pass, yeah, for sure. Some defense there, yeah, it's going to stay here. I thought that was good defense by Key. Knocked the ball out. Brooks has 17, Core has 12. Maddie Gassman's got 9. Those are your scores.
Steal by Rieger.
Steal by Abby Rieger. Now the clock can start to become your friend here. It seems like it wouldn't be, but nice pass. Core again gets the rebound. She gets fouled on the possession. Caroline Core has really been the difference here underneath for Francis Scott Key.
Absolutely.
With Bancroft struggling with fouls, and Watson likes to shoot from the perimeter sometimes, and not that they don't get rebounds, but she's done a really good job to stem the tide there underneath. Nice play. Ooh, everything but the free throw, the layup by Bancroft. Good pass, but Maddie Gassman gets that rebound for Westminster, and the Owls are hanging around.
They just can't keep putting them away, can they? They're trying.
Does that surprise you?
No,
they
it
can't
doesn't
quite put them away?
No.
This is a good team. 2 good teams. And that time, Berge draws a foul. Caroline Core across the arm, and the freshman Xavier Berge will go to the line for 2. She's got 10 points tonight.
She has stepped up, and she's undersized. Even though she's got good size for Westminster, she's undersized in this game. For a freshman, she is not intimidated.
She hits this next one, it's back to a 2-point FSK lead. That one didn't
Another
go,
rebound.
and Core got the board. And Rieger wants to push. And it's off Rieger.
Turnover.
Yeah, she's a little bit off kilter, I think, on the last couple possessions. Abby Rieger has been, and Westminster.
Yeah, I think she was 1-on-3. She may have pulled that one back out, but she can feel momentum. She's an all-hustle player.
Oh,
you can
no
see.
doubt about it. And
High energy.
She can quickly become a pest again on defense. Gassman, left hand. No good. Watson grabs the rebound, and now Key will more slowly at least bring it up.
Yeah, I like to
the
see him start using some clock here.
Just a
Use some
3-point
clock
lead.
and then get the ball in the block. And the roll.
How about that roll?
And that's inside out.
Good perimeter passing. Mitch Walther likes it. Timeout. 30-second timeout. Boy, that was a fortunate bounce.
That was a
nice
fortunate
possession,
bounce.
but a fortunate bounce there at the end. Sometimes they
Sometimes
gotta go that
you just
way,
have to
right?
go that way. Shooter has to
Absolutely.
shoot.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they go in and out, and sometimes it goes like this. But you can see the ball movement. They're playing tic-tac-toe with this ball. Right shot, hits the front of the rim and just gets a nice roll.
I thought Caroline Core might go inside, but when Bogue went out to defender, she passed it right back out to Summer Brooks, and Summer took advantage of that iron after that iron had been unkind to a lot of the Eagles tonight. It was kind there. 2:24 to go, a 2-possession game. Plenty of time left still.
Plenty of time, but now they have to maximize all their possessions.
Can't have any more turnovers.
No more turnovers.
Costly here.
Even if they don't make the shot, the ball's got to get up on the rim.
This is Jones. Watson is guarding Gassman. Peach now, Bancroft on her. Bogue, top of the circle, 10 to shoot. Peach, down low again. Berge, 1 to shoot. Oh, and they got a foul. Bailed out. Emma Jones, I don't know if she knew that the shot clock was winding down, but she got Summer Brooks off her feet, so a good job and a fresh 30.
Yeah, I think she was trying to go, but she knew Brooks was coming after her.
Yeah, right call.
Yes.
Fresh 30. Emma Jones inside the paint. Berge steps back.
And one.
Gets it to go. Well, Xavier
Huge.
Berge, huge shot.
Huge.
And that's 2 fouls on Brooks in back-to-back possessions, that is.
Yes. She might have 4. I think she had 2 in the first half.
She ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere, but
unless she fouls out. But I thought nobody was looking.
But that might make a difference with her playing defense.
Sure. 4-point lead, minute and a half left. Oh, wild pass there by Watson.
And got lucky.
Somehow got it back. Watson will pull up. Nice possession. Nice job. Brooks was calling for the ball. Watson found her.
Used the clock. It was
Used
great.
the clock, absolutely. Back to a 6-point lead. It's not what you want if you're key, but Gaspin knows what to do with the ball, and that's strong contact.
That was her saying, hey,
absolutely.
We needed something here, I'm going.
I'll be on with it. I'm taking it. A mismatch in her eyes, and she knows how to get to the basket with the best of them. Maddie Gaspin, the reigning CM Sportsnet Player of the Year. Oh, finally missed one on that rim. That rim's been kind to the Owls this half.
If she makes this, let's see if Coach Urban takes time out and sets up some type of press. Strategize for the last minute.
She does, and he does.
And there it is.
It's almost like you've been coaching this sport
I
before.
think I know a little something.
You know more than that. 30-second, let's see if it's a full. Yeah, it's a full. So.
Yeah, I think he's going to set up the press here, and he's going to determine when they're going to start fouling. And he could wait to a possession, but if he waits a possession, what's it, a minute left, I think?
Yeah, pretty much. But again, that missed free throw still has this in a 2-possession game.
That is correct.
There you see Coach Dave Urban, his 9th season. The reigning county champions. He's had a couple county championship teams, and there's Coach Walther. FSK recently won a county title, came in 2nd last year. There you see Coach Urban talking to his starters.
And they're going to set up to where they should isolate the person they want to shoot the free throw. Go for the steal in the first pass or two. If they can't get it, then they're going to have to foul. And I'm not sure how many team fouls they have, so I'm not sure if we go right into shooting or if they got a couple to give.
Yeah,
so that's a kicker too. Right. I don't know that.
At this stage of the game, though, you're definitely getting close to the shooting foul situation. Now, the solace, Westminster can take a little solace here that Key has not shot the ball well from the free throw line, so you can be aggressive. There's the break.
That was the pass they need to get to.
Yeah, I thought so too. Berge didn't want to get too aggressive, and now they broke it. Oh. 50 seconds, 15 to shoot. And there's a steal. There's a steal.
See if they can get a basket here.
Oh, one extra pass. Somehow Gaspin got it back.
Now they have to foul. They have to foul.
Gaspin got that ball back. I don't know how that happened, but she did. So Westminster had a chance there.
Now you got to play in deny. You got to play deny here.
Oh, it was 5 fouls on somebody. Let's see.
Or do they call it technical?
Oh.
They called a technical foul.
Oh, maybe they did. I don't know who on, but they did. You're right. Good eyes, Tim. I thought maybe it was 5 fouls.
I think maybe Coach Urban was a little upset that Maddie didn't get that call underneath the basket.
Perhaps. Yeah, you might be right. I didn't see him as animated on that play, but you're right. It could have said something. And remember, they got warned.
Yes.
We believe they got warned earlier, so. And she hits them both. 3-possession game.
Timeout?
Timeout. Gassman's got 10. Brooks has 24. $12 for Core, 9 for Jayla Watson.
It's well balanced.
It is.
Well balanced scoring.
Xavier Berge, 13, so she's the leading scorer tonight for Westminster, at least to this point. Mentioned the 10 for Gassman, and then 5 for Emma Jones, and 2 apiece for a couple other players. So it's a full timeout there with a 7-point lead. You see both coaches here talking to their players. A reminder, stay tuned. We'll have some post-game coverage for you coming up. And we have a live stream tonight of the boys' game that follows this game. The tip-off was supposed to be 6:30. It's going to be a little bit later than that, but for those of you that want to watch Westminster and FSK, you can find it on our social media channels and HD 1072 following the coverage of this game.
Looks like the gym is full.
As it should be, right?
Yes, it should.
Now Brooks inbounds. Rieger gets it. And they're calling for a foul there. Rieger splits the defense. Brooks has it. And now it could be just a keep away.
Yeah.
And a foul call. So desperation time now, Tim.
It's
for
desperation
Westminster.
time. I mean, it's if they make this, it's just Key doesn't want to foul. Let Westminster do what they got to do and just possess the ball and make your free throws.
Right on one home, Caroline Core.
They may want to put like a little three-quarter, half-court press on just to eat some time up. But you don't. Key doesn't need a steal here or anything. They just need to
Possess the
no
ball when they
foul,
have
possess
it.
the ball,
Yep.
and play good, solid defense.
Yep. Two for two for Caroline
And
Core.
there's the little bit of press. They don't have to do anything to it. There they are eating up time.
At this point, you can just let them take shots and score. Cole Peach.
You'll give them everything.
Yep. No good. Bancroft the rebound. Watson gets the ball. Berkey was trying to foul. They called a jump ball.
At this point for Westminster, there's no,
I wouldn't. Yeah.
I know
wouldn't
it's playing every minute, but
FSK will get the victory here. 9 seconds to go. And like Tim said, a little bit of revenge from last year getting swept. Owls won't pressure. The Eagles can dribble off the clock. And FSK takes the first game in this series, the regular season series this year. It goes to the Eagles. A big third quarter was the big difference, Tim, in this game.
and that's what we said. We said the first 4 minutes of that quarter will make a difference, and they did well.
Westminster played well, definitely as well, but FSK a little too much down the stretch. They got it underneath, like Tim and I talked about. Could be difference in the game. Some mismatches there for the Eagles with Watson and Bancroft, and of course Caroline Core came up big for them too. And your final score, FSK 52, Westminster 43. The Eagles go to 2-0 in Carroll County play, and they match Liberty for first place in the county. That's just Westminster's second loss of the season and first loss in county play. They'll be 1-1. So Beard Gymnasium pretty spirited here in this game.
It is very spirited. You could hear the excitement in the crowd, which is good. It's Friday night.
Yep.
This is what it should be all about.
All right, quick break. We'll come back with some more post-game coverage for you. Don't go away. The game of the week coming right back.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
Welcome back, CMSportsNet Game of the Week. Francis Scott Key girls get the win, 52-43 over the Westminster Owls. Tim Whitehead and Pat Stetzer back with you. We're going to take a look at some of the second half highlights of this game, and we're going to talk to a player of the game momentarily. But first, Tim, I thought, well, you mentioned it, 17-9, FSK outscored Westminster in the third quarter. That went a long way to them getting the win.
That was huge, and that got the momentum going, and that's what finished the game up for them.
How about the way Xavier Berge played for Westminster? I was really impressed with her play as just a ninth grader.
Huge, huge. She's going against more experienced players. She is undersized against this team, and she played strong.
There she was scoring there off the glass with Bancroft Gardner. Now, Bancroft was in some foul trouble, but the Eagles, eventually the recipe for success was getting the ball down low, and Caroline Core answered the call for the Eagles.
Every single time, whether they got it through the offense or whether it was an offensive rebound, it was huge.
Emma Jones down the lane there for a basket. Jayla Watson had no problem with taking a three-pointer there that went in.
And she was another one that was huge off the bench. When they got in a little foul trouble, she was there.
And a good job there. Just again, the Key's ability to kind of clean up those shots they weren't hitting the first half. The ones off the glass, I thought they did a much better job, much better job in the second half.
Correct.
Yeah. There's Summer Brooks, got that nice roll there.
That's that nice roll.
She gets another one here later on too, I believe. But this was Berge again. She did a really good job, I thought, of kind of commanding that presence down there under the pin, because they needed some presence under the basket. Nice job there by Summer Brooks to finish.
And she was the alternate scorer. When they shut down Gassman, that's what someone else had to step up.
Yep. All right, and it sounds like we also can hear our player of the game.
We can hear the player of our game talking to us.
That's
so
okay.
We're doing highlights.
We're going to hear from her just 1 second. Abby, hang in there for 1 second. We're going to talk to you momentarily. We got the team stats here. The final team stats there is his final score. The free throws I thought were great. 17 for 25. That was a rough first half and a really good second half.
Yes.
For Francis Scott Key. All right, now we got her. We got Abby Rieger. She's our CM SportsNet player of the game.
How's it going?
It's going well. How about you? Congratulations on the game. We're going to talk to you here momentarily about the game and getting that good win against Westminster. And first, we got somebody here with me as well. We got Coach Whitehead. He calls you Mop. You remember that from having a nickname as Mop when Coach Whitehead was your coach?
Yeah. Oh yeah, all the time. He called that.
Why did he call you Mop?
Always on the ground, getting that ball.
Talk about the second. I'll let Tim ask you a question in a second. Talk about the second half, Abby. The first half was tied. You were struggling from the free throw line as a team. What changed in that third quarter? Because it was a 17-9 third quarter. You guys were able to pull away. But what was the biggest difference?
I think our halftime talk really gave us motivation. Like, we were really attacking each other, and we were really getting on each other that we need to step up. And we know we could play better than what we were. So I think that helped us come out with a fire and helped us play better.
Also, Kenzie Bancroft got called for a few fouls in that first half. You guys were able to bring in Jayla Watson, and Caroline got going too. How important is that post presence to what you guys can do offensively? We know what you can do defensively. You can score points. Of course, Summer, we know she can score points. But the fact that Jayla comes in for Kenzie and obviously Caroline Core it had a great second half. How big is that to your guys' success? How big has it been this year?
It's huge. It's huge. They're a crucial part of the team, and I think they're really big, and it really helps us push through. And I think they're really good players, of course. They're buckets. So.
All right, Coach, you got something for Abby?
How you doing, Abby?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good. My question to you is, how motivated were you to guard Gassman from beginning to end and shutting her down?
I was pretty excited. I mean, last year we played them here, and I was out with a concussion. So I was just getting that feeling like I want to guard, I want to play. And I know she's a really good player. She's very talented. So I really wanted to guard that, match that.
Was that the game plan coming in? Were you the one that Coach Walther said, hey, we're going to put you on for most of the game, and we're going to see what you can do?
Yeah, it was pretty much me, and then Jayla would be in there parts of it, and Summer would be in there parts of it. Yeah.
Well, you did a great job, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
One more question, Abby. You and Summer have been playing together for so long, and I've talked to both of you about this. When you see Summer early in the game struggle with her shot, you know she's going to keep taking them because we talked about this shoot, and you know this too. When they start going in, where do you see Summer? So you can see it in her eyes or her movements, right? As she starts to get on a roll. Coach Whitehead talked on the broadcast about if she hits one or two of those shots, she's going to get on a roll. What's it like playing with a player like that, where okay, first few shots didn't go in, but I'm confident she's going to get things going in the right direction?
It's amazing. She's a talented player, and every shot she takes, even if it doesn't go in, it's going to eventually. And if she's not picking it up on offense, she's going to pick it up on defense either way.
All right, well, the boys' game's tipping off. I don't want you to get hit by a stray ball, so go get in there and enjoy this game. Thanks for joining us. Abby Rieger, the CMSportsNet player of the game.
Good. Thank you.
All right, that was Abby Rieger, our CMSportsNet player of the game. And we're going to bring it back into the studio here with Pat Stetzer and Tim Whitehead. There she goes. And the boys' game's getting ready to tip off here momentarily. It's our player of the game interview here. Our sponsors for that.
CMSportsNet Player of the Game is brought to you by Genova's To Go and by Anne Arundel Dermatology.
All right, thanks, Abby Reed, for joining us for the CMSportsNet Player of the Game. My thanks to Tim Whitehead for joining us on the broadcast tonight, and thanks to Ryan Kimball, FSK Athletic Director, for helping us helping us on our broadcast. So for Tim Whitehead and Abby Rieger, I'm Pat Stetzer saying have a good Friday night, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Genova's To Go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's To Go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's To Go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's To Go. Genova's To Go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's To Go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.